Breaking news, Xenu's New Year's Eve bash? Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get weird. And when I say weird, I mean weirder than a Scientology recruitment video starring Tom Cruise playing ping pong with an alien. Yes, you heard that right. The latest buzz in the world of Scientology is something straight out of a sci-fi comedy. Imagine Tom Cruise, not just acting in a movie, but actually engaging in a ping pong match with an alien. Sounds bizarre? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Word on the street, or more specifically, word leaked from a disgruntled former Sea Org member with a penchant for truth-telling and discount coupons, is that Scientology is at it again. This time the whispers are louder, the rumors more outlandish, and the stakes higher. This time they're not building another desert fortress or launching another celebrity-filled propaganda campaign. No, this time they're aiming for something far more insidious, far more audacious. They're coming for our holidays. Imagine a world where your favorite holidays are hijacked by Scientology. Picture Christmas trees adorned with e-meters instead of ornaments, or New Year's Eve celebrations featuring speeches from David Miscavige instead of fireworks. It sounds like a dystopian novel, but it might just be our new reality. They're coming for our holidays. Now, details are still a bit hazy, like a politician's promise or the plot of a later season Lost episode. But what we've pieced together so far is enough to make even the most jaded observer raise an eyebrow. The idea of Scientology launching their own holiday might sound far-fetched, but remember, this is the organization that brought us the concept of Xenu, the intergalactic overlord, so anything is possible. But what we've pieced together so far is enough to make even the most jaded observer raise an eyebrow. Get ready, everyone, because Scientology might just be planning to launch their very own holiday, and if they do, it will be a spectacle unlike anything we've ever seen before. So, as we brace ourselves for this potential new reality, let's keep our eyes and ears open. Who knows what other surprises Scientology has up its sleeve? One thing's for sure, it's going to be an interesting ride. Scientology, a history of holidays and hubris. Now, for those of you lucky enough to have lived a Scientology-free existence, you might be blissfully unaware of the peculiar traditions and celebrations that this organization holds dear. So, let's get you up to speed on the fascinating and often bewildering world of Scientology holidays. Scientology, the brainchild of pulp science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard, has a bit of a thing for holidays. These aren't your typical holidays, mind you. They are uniquely crafted to honor the life and teachings of Hubbard himself. They've got their own calendar, chock full of celebrations commemorating the life and teachings of Hubbard. A man who, let's be honest, probably enjoyed a good party as much as the next cult leader. There's Auditor's Day, a day for celebrating the fine art of charging people exorbitant fees to listen to them talk about their problems. This day is marked with grand ceremonies and awards, all in the name of spiritual counseling. And let's not forget L. Ron Hubbard's birthday, a day that is celebrated with almost religious fervor. Followers gather to pay tribute to the man who brought them Dianetics, often with a hefty donation as a token of their appreciation. This day is filled with elaborate events, speeches, and of course fundraising activities. It's a spectacle that showcases the organization's dedication to its founder, because what better way to celebrate the man who brought you Dianetics than with a hefty donation? These donations are often seen as a way to show one's commitment and loyalty to the cause. But this latest endeavor, this holiday heist, seems to suggest a whole new level of ambition, even for an organization known for its, shall we say, unique interpretations of reality. The scale and grandeur of these celebrations continue to grow, reflecting the organization's ever-expanding aspirations. So, as we delve deeper into the world of Scientology holidays, prepare yourself for a journey through a calendar unlike any other, filled with festivities that are as intriguing as they are perplexing. Operation Festive Takeover details leaked. So, what exactly are these holiday hooligans planning? Well, it seems they're keeping the specifics under wraps, tighter than a thetan in a tinfoil suit. But here's what our sources have managed to glean from the shadows. The holiday, tentatively titled Galactic Confederacy Day, I know, is rumored to be a celebration of humanity's liberation from the tyranny of Xenu, the galactic overlord who, according to Scientology lore, brought us all to Earth in spaceships billions of years ago. Think Independence Day, but with less Will Smith and more auditing. The leaked documents mention parades, speeches from high-ranking Scientologists, and of course, ample opportunities to open those wallets and donate to the cause. Auditors assembling, carols being rewritten. Sources within the church, who will remain anonymous for fear of being forced to watch Battlefield Earth on repeat, have revealed that preparations are already underway. Choirs are being assembled to rehearse Scientology-themed carols, presumably with lyrics like Silent Night, Thetan Bright, and Deck the Halls with E-meters. And word on the street is that designers are hard at work crafting a festive new line of Scientology-themed decorations, because nothing says holiday cheer like a glowing image of a volcano erupting with souls. The whole thing is, frankly, a bit much, even for an organization that once made John Travolta wear a spacesuit in a movie. Section 5, from Turkey Day to Galactic Overlord Day. Now you might be thinking, John, this is all well and good, but can they really just hijack a holiday? Isn't that, wrong? And to that I say you're absolutely right. It's like trying to copyright the color blue or patent the concept of breathing. Holidays are, by their very nature, public domain. They belong to everyone and no one, a shared cultural experience that transcends religious and political boundaries. Or at least that's how it's supposed to work. Section 6. The price tag of celebration, auditing your way to festivity. But here's the thing about Scientology. They've never been particularly concerned with things like appropriateness or respect for established social norms. They're an organization that operates by its own rules that seem to involve a lot of secrecy, a lot of money, and a healthy dose of what I can only describe as cosmic absurdity. And so, they seem to believe that with enough money, enough PR, and enough celebrity endorsements, they can simply will their own holiday into existence. And who knows? Maybe they're right. After all, they've managed to convince people to pay thousands of dollars for the privilege of being yelled at by a man with a clipboard, so maybe a holiday isn't that far-fetched. Section 7. A galaxy far, far away from public acceptance? But let's be real for a second here. As much as Scientology might want to believe they can create a holiday that rivals Christmas or Thanksgiving, the reality is, it's probably not going to happen. For starters, there's the whole being a controversial and often ridiculed organization thing. Then there's the fact that their beliefs, even to the most open-minded among us, can seem a bit, well, out there. And finally, there's the simple fact that most people already have enough holidays to juggle without adding another one to the mix. Especially one that involves celebrating a galactic overlord named Xenu. Section 8. Scientology's Holiday Hustle. A pattern of appropriation? This isn't the first time Scientology has tried to insert itself into the mainstream. Remember Narconon, their drug rehabilitation program? Or their attempts to infiltrate government agencies? This holiday scheme, if we can call it that, feels like another attempt to gain acceptance, to normalize their beliefs by associating them with something as innocuous and widely celebrated as a holiday. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them. Section 9. Final thoughts. Can you copyright Christmas? So what's the takeaway here? Can you really copyright something as universal and beloved as Christmas? The short answer is no, but the long answer is a bit more nuanced. While you can't copyright the holiday itself, you can certainly copyright specific elements associated with it, like songs, movies, and even certain decorations. Well, for one thing, it's a good reminder that no matter how strange you think things are, they can always get stranger. Just when you think you've seen it all, someone comes up with a new twist on an old tradition. Whether it's a Christmas tree made entirely of recycled materials, or a nativity scene featuring characters from pop culture, the creativity is endless. It's also a testament to the enduring power of holidays, these shared cultural touchstones that bring people together regardless of their background or beliefs. Holidays have a way of transcending boundaries and creating a sense of community and belonging. Even Scientology, with all its money and influence, can't seem to resist trying to co-opt these cultural touchstones. It's fascinating to see how different groups and organizations put their own spin on holiday traditions, sometimes in ways that are both surprising and amusing. But perhaps most importantly, it's a reminder that we should never take ourselves or our holidays too seriously. The true spirit of the season is about joy, laughter, and making memories with the people we care about. Because at the end of the day, whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or even Galactic Confederacy Day, the most important thing is to spend time with loved ones, eat some good food, and enjoy the moment. The holidays are a time to come together, to share stories and traditions, and to create new memories that will last a lifetime. It's a time to reflect on the past year and look forward to the future with hope and optimism. And maybe try not to think about the fact that somewhere out there, a group of Scientologists are probably rehearsing a spirited rendition of Jingle Bells with lyrics about auditing and thetans. It's a quirky world we live in, and that's what makes it so interesting. And on that note, happy holidays everyone. May your celebrations be filled with joy, laughter, and a touch of the unexpected. And to our Scientologist viewers, if you're out there, please, for the love of Xenu, don't invite me to your Galactic Confederacy Day parade. I've already got plans, but seriously, let's all take a moment to appreciate the diversity of holiday traditions and the creativity that goes into celebrating them. Whether it's a traditional family gathering or a quirky new tradition, the holidays are a time to embrace the unexpected and find joy in the little things. So here's to a season filled with wonder, laughter, and a little bit of holiday magic. Happy holidays to one and all.